side. What's up, buddy? You're sleeping. Got my white bandana that my girl gave me. Thank you, babe. What's up, buddy? Anyways, but yeah, I feel like whatever, we'll do a video in here. It's cool. That's cool. I know it's good to do videos to where you can actually see my face. Not that you can't really see me out there, but I feel like it's just like whatever. But anyways, hope your guys' day is good. Night, whatever it is for you. This one is about how healing really just unlocks everything that is for you, you know what I mean? Trust the timing of your journey, because every step you take is only a step to where you should be. You know, it's only bringing you closer to your manifestation. Healing unlocks your higher love, higher self, and unlocks things that have been meant for you, that have been written in the stars, you know, for a while. But all you had to do was remember yourself beyond all the baggage, all the thinking, all the false labeling and identities and the meanings that we give and everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's a process, but through remembering and forgetting and learning, you just, you know, you only get stronger. So, and that's what I'm here for. To remind us that, hey, all of this is for nothing. It is for something. It is for your higher best interest, or whatever. I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, it's all for a reason, right? Because when you gotta understand this too. When you go through a heartbreak or at the end of a relationship, it's easy to think something's gone wrong. You know, maybe you did something, but you really didn't. But what's actually happening is something deeper. You're being invited to evolve, to shift something, go different, do something different. You know, every time you heal, every time you sit with your emotions instead of running away from them, every time you feel, right? You feel the emotions, you feel the feelings, because healing happens by feeling. Instead of running away from them, you then activate a deeper part of yourself, a more conscious, integrated version of you. You begin to meet yourself at a deeper level through that pain and healing. And from that place, you start to attract people who resonate with that new frequency, and even opportunities. People who see you differently because you see yourself differently. Because it's all a reflection, everything's connected. So when you heal your own perspective of yourself, people are going to pick that up and respond to that based off of that shift. Whereas if before maybe you saw yourself as, you know, not worthy and not as attractive or whatever, and they would kind of mirror that to you, you know, that belief. But when you remember your worth, you remember you are worthy, you are attractive, whatever, this and that, you know, they're going to respond to you in that way. And you'll even be able to perceive of opportunities and people that do resonate with that new, you know, self-confidence version of you, because now you can perceive of it. You can perceive of these opportunities instead of ignoring it or being blinded to it, because now you're on that vibration to perceive of it, you know. Crazy shit, but it makes sense the more you understand it. So right now you may still be grieving, right? You may still miss that person, but understand this: your energy is simply just being upgraded. That old dynamic had to fall apart because it couldn't meet the next version of your soul. And sometimes when you wake up, not everyone can come with you to this next chapter. You know, and years from now, you're going to look back and realize that this all had to happen. Because the version of you now that's emerging right now is preparing to attract love that's more aligned, more authentic, not toxic, not draining, and more conscious than anything you've ever known before. So trust the process, trust the healing process, trust the universe. You know, the universe isn't taking anything away from you. It's simply just preparing you for something real. So it's like if you've been in a relationship for so long that it's been draining, you know, you didn't lose anything. If you gained peace out of, you know, them leaving your life, then you didn't lose anything. You gained peace. You found yourself. You remembered yourself. Because sometimes when we're with the wrong person, we lose ourselves in the process. And if there's only one person trying to maintain the relationship and the other one's not even doing anything, just letting it fall apart, then you're just taking all that baggage, all that emotional baggage, and it's draining you. You know, it's weighing you down because it's not reciprocal. It's like a scale, right? One side of the scale is going up, the other one's weighed down, you know? Of course you're gonna be fucking drained. You're the one carrying the weight. And you shouldn't have to carry the weight, you know what I mean? They should be doing their part. But you also deserve the love that you give, so now you were in that toxic relationship, now you're not. now you are in a relationship with yourself. And when you're in a relationship with yourself, it allows for the healing. It allows for you to, let go of that shit that didn't serve. Because what happens is when we're with someone for so long, they become a part of us, right? We even make a little identity out of that, out of that version that we were with that person. So it can feel like a little death, a little scary, because now you've been so used to and familiarized with that energy dynamic, that toxic energy dynamic with that person that you were with. It was only draining you, hindering you, bringing you down. You've identified with that version of you. You're so used to you being that version of you that you were with them, you know what I mean? You're just so familiarized with it, so it could be a little bit scary, why, now that they're gone. But the unfamiliarity is the new, right? And in this unfamiliarity is where the shift can come, is where the new things can happen. It's always scary because it's unknown, but the unknown is where the magic happens. So it's just like, now you're making space for the people who are in alignment with this newer, healed version of you. One that's, they're not going to drain you. They're going to meet you where you're at. You're not going to be the one giving more. You're going to receive what you're getting, reciprocal, right? But now the universe is helping you make space for that to come into your reality. And sometimes it can be scary at first after finally, getting out of that toxic relationship that you've been in for so long. Because now it's just like, damn, I've never experienced this. Now I'm actually by myself. I'm not having to be around this person anymore that's draining me. But fuck. Don't focus on it being scary. Just really remember that it's just new. There's just new energy coming in. And in that space is where you're gonna actually attract the relationship that is healthy, that does give you the love that you give, So all you gotta do is just trust the process and trust the universe, because everything's happening for you, not to you. You just got so used to this toxic shit. But once you do the healing, and once you really do meet yourself at a higher level and connect with yourself or whatever, and then always look in the mirror. What I do is, I don't chase, I attract. What's for me will simply come find me. The partner I seek seeks me. I've said that so long. Now I got a girlfriend. I didn't even chase, it came to me. It literally came to me. It's cheesy. It's a cliche. It comes to you. It does though. It's like, what's for you will simply come. You don't gotta chase. What you seek seeks you. You can only perceive the vibration you're of. So as long as you're in that authentic, highest version of you, that frequency that you're emitting is going to attract all of what is in resonance with that frequency you're embodying, right? So me, I've been doing my passions, making my music, making my videos, and it was putting that frequency out to attract, a partner that was in resonance with the frequency I've been embodying for the past 3 years. And now I have a beautiful girlfriend, and we are in resonance with each other. We attracted each other just by being ourselves and acting out of unconditional love and, chasing our excitements or following the excitement. So the more you do what feels right and natural to you, the more it puts you on the timeline where you attract everything that is in alignment with that authentic version of you that you're being, you know what I mean? So keep doing that shit, and I promise you're going to see a lot of new things being manifested in your reality, because you finally stopped caring, you finally stopped trying so hard. You just started being, like breathing. Because as easy as it is to breathe, it's easy to just be. So, and always, as always, namaste, Liddy. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's a fun journey. It's a fun experience. Let's keep going. We ain't done.